Hey guys, Jennifer Don Gabiola. It's been a while since I've done a Facebook Live. I've been busy. Let's see, I went to LA to the Girl Boss Rally, and I did a photo shoot before that, and then 2 weeks ago my site was hacked. So I'm going to do another Facebook Live about that, what I learned in that major transition. But I've been having a lot of downtime just to replenish my energy, because as you know, as introverts, it's important that you maintain and honor your energy. But what I wanted to hop on today and talk about was defining new standards of success, especially for introverts. Today I actually had my mastermind call. The topic was building your success on your own terms, and we talked about how, for the most part, we tend, as a society, we tend to talk about or associate success with money, with awards, with certain roles, promotions, external things. And what we talked about today on the call was, especially as an introvert, our inner world is so rich and deep. So it's really important that you define success in a way that feels true to you. For me, for so long, when I was a design director in my formal life, I really associated success with making a certain amount of money, looking a certain way, having a nice house, a nice car, acting a certain way, just roles are very external. And then I got sick. I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis, and that really forced me to look inside and really define for myself what success really meant, because at the lowest point, I had trouble walking. And so when I think about success now, I really like well-being and feeling joyful. That is at the top. Because if you're not well and healthy, you can't really enjoy the money, right? Money is good, and we all want to make a lot of money, but it shouldn't be this external thing that you're chasing. Success needs to be deeply cultivated in a deep sense of joy. What brings you joy? What brings you joy? Because when you have that sense of joy, then it feels like this sustainable thing that you are growing. Like your business is growing with you instead of this external thing that you're chasing. So something else interesting that happened today that I thought was synchronistic with this was I was on another call after that, and they were talking about success in terms of the feminine. And so we talked about allowing more ease, more grace, and more flow, as you cultivate success, as you develop your own definition of success, right? So which is very different than how I used to operate, which was very masculine. I would always force things. I would always, try to figure things out on my head. It did not feel safe for me to feel, right? Because I was not really taught that. What I was taught was just to figure it out on my head. That way I feel like I have a sense of control, and that's it. Just force my way. But what I've realized over the years, especially after getting very sick, is that there is a natural force. Whether you believe in God, the universe, there is something greater that is operating. So when you can take a step back and trust that there's a force greater than yourself that's guiding you, life becomes so much more easier. It is scary at first when you go from a state of feeling like you have to control everything to letting go, because the act of letting go is scary. But I can only speak for myself. When I let go, and it's still an ongoing process, when I let go, things just flow. Things just the right people come to you, the right opportunities come to you. It just doesn't feel as hard. And I feel like for me, I really, in my past definition of success was it had to feel hard. I had to earn the success. In a way, to be honest, I felt like I had to suffer for the success. If I wasn't suffering, if I wasn't experiencing some sort of pain and like proving to myself that I deserved the success, it wasn't like I didn't earn it somehow. I didn't value it, you know. So that's why I guess subconsciously made it hard on myself. So it's taken a lot of inner work for me to forgive myself and know that now I'm just doing the best that I can. You know, of course that little critical voice still pops up, but I'm much more kind and compassionate and patient with myself. And so that's what I wanted to share with you is, especially as an introvert, define what really, really gives you life. You know, what is it that makes you extremely happy? Spending time with your family, spending time with yourself, having quality time to travel. Money is a part of that. Money is sacred commerce. One of my mentors said that. I love that. You know, money is meant to support you. Money is a form of energy. Money, I feel like is a form of love. Oh, hey Nadine, look, I'm wearing your earrings. Hey. Let me know who else is on, because I'd love to say hi to you. But really, you have to define success for you. Otherwise, it's going to feel like a chase. And believe me, I spent probably from my 20s to 30s, mid-30s, chasing. And got sick. And only until, like, I'm in my 40s now. And now I'm in this place where what matters is that I feel good. Like, I was never taught that, but that's what matters is my well-being, that I feel healthy, that I feel whole. And Tracy's here. Hi! I have Sacred Commerce. Nadine says, beautiful message, and you get the most stylish award. Yay! Oh, Nadine, check this out. This top, let me show you. It's kind of hard to see. But, yeah, this was a vintage bargain as well. Hot pink situation. I'll let you guess how much it is. Start high so I can impress you. But, yeah, I just really... I feel like part of the reason why I wanted to hop on today is when you have your business, it's easy to compare yourself to other people. And it was Tracy Ellis Ross. I saw her on Instagram the other day. She said what helps her is to not compare your insides to someone else's outside. Right? Because what is inside you is divine for you. That's your sacred gift. So don't compare that to other people making 6 figures, 7 figures, whatever, because your pace is you have to honor your own pace and your own process, and there is no magic bullet. There is no formula like, oh, I'm going to make, be successful overnight. It takes time, and especially as an introvert, it's okay to go slow. Because I think for so long I would beat myself up like, oh my god, like this person had a launch and they got, I don't know, $100,000 launch or $50,000 launch. And I'm like, am I doing something wrong? What is this? How come my pace is so much slower? How come my results are slower? But what I realized is that maybe I didn't have like a 50K launch, but the small group I am serving, I serve them deeply, and the impact I'm making, it is deep, and it is it spreads from not just that person, but to every person they connect with, because I'm helping to transform them on a very deep soul level. And that's how, like, with my approach to branding, it's very like we get down to the essence of who you are, and so you feel comfortable and confident with your quiet voice, and that you own like that fierce power. When I say a fierce power, I'm not saying you got to be bitchy, but there is a power in you that is undeniable. It's coming from a force greater than you, so you just have to trust that. And I'll share this funny story, because I pay attention to signs, right? Like as an introvert, notice the signs, right? And lately I keep seeing like this message. It's so funny in different ways, but I literally saw one time, and I was driving last week, and there was a car in front of me, and on their window, like a decal, it said no fucks given. And I was like, well, that's funny. And then like maybe an hour later I heard like a song saying something similar, and then today this lady on a call said something similar. So I'm bringing that up right now is because, you know, that phrase, no fucks given, it's really about not, it's about managing your energy so you care about what you care about, right? You care about validating yourself and you don't use your energy to get someone else's validation, right? For so long, I would worry about other people's approval, and that's what success meant to me. It's like, oh, if this person likes me, or if my boss is happy with me, if this person's happy with me. But real success is about you validating yourself. You validating yourself. So that's, I really am feeling that phrase, you know, it's just like, to not give a fuck does not mean you don't care about people. You can still care deeply about people, but you're using your energy in a way where you're focusing on things that matter. You validating yourself, you loving the people that you love, but not wasting time and energy chasing other external validation that you don't need. The validation must come from within first, right? So yeah, I think I had, there's a lot of, I wasn't exactly sure what I was going to say today, but I just felt moved to just encourage you to take some time to journal, reflect, get some quiet time, and think about what is the definition of success to you. The money, the awards, the the approval, yes, we're humans and that's important, but long term, for the long game, define what success means to you. You know, that you honor your energy, that you like yourself, that you actually enjoy your creative process, that you're proud of yourself, that your inner dialogue with yourself is loving and kind, and that you love serving and the people that you serve love you back, and they give you in kind, they give you that sacred commerce, right? They respect you, they honor you. You deserve all of that. And you know, success is not just this external thing, right? So I just wanted to share that with you. And for you to know that, like, no matter what you produce, no matter what you do, you are valuable. And what you do can make you, quote unquote, successful, but you have to define what that definition means to you, that way you feel good about yourself. You need to feel good about, like, you right? You're not chasing something to feel valued. You are already valuable, and what you do is just extra. That's just how you're being called to serve, right? I had to learn that the hard way by getting sick and losing my job because I was chasing the external. So that's why I feel so passionate about sharing my own journey, just to make it a little easier for you and to honor, like, the natural flow and the fact that you're, as a woman, you're highly intuitive. And here's the thing, if you're a woman and you're an introvert, that's like golden, because you're deep and you're intuitive and you can feel things. And I feel like that's what the world needs now more than ever, is that you can feel connections. You can feel when things are right and things are off, and you don't have to, like, do too much. You just feel the truth about situations and people, and that's a gift. That's a gift. So Nadie says, yes, love that repost. And Tracy says, love your message. Oh, I'm glad. Yeah, so I just wanted to hop on and just talk about that. I'd love for you to think about, like, what is your definition of success, and share in the comments, and you can tag me and I'll come back and would love to read your posts. If you have any questions about this topic, let me know. But it was really a fascinating because the topic was, I already had planned that for my Quiet Voice Big Impact Icon Mastermind today, and then when I had that second call, I didn't know that's what we were talking, that's what they were going to talk about. So I thought there was such like synchronicity, that, like, this whole defining success for yourself and then incorporating that in this whole, like, feminine way, because as you can tell, like, just how energetically things are shifting from this male sort of perspective to this female. When they say that the future is female, it's very obvious things are shifting in that way, where we are allowing ourselves to be guided to this natural flow. We are these ultimate creators. So I just want you to know that you are valuable, and only you can define success for yourself. only you, and that must come from the inside out. And yeah, and when you do that, things just feel so much more life affirming. Oh, Anitra's here. All right, we have a party here today. Is this resonating with y'all? Would love to know what part. And if you have any questions, let me know. It's been so long since I've been on here, so I've missed y'all. And like I said in the beginning, it's been a whirlwind from like I said, doing a very special photo shoot that I'm going to be sharing, to going to LA for the Girl Boss rally. And then 2 weeks ago, my website got hacked and everything's better now, but I got sick. It was just a ton of like growth. And I'm going to be sharing a separate Facebook Live about that, because I feel like it's all tied to this. My word of the year is reinvention. So I don't doubt that everything's happening the way it is for a reason. So I hope this topic of defining success for yourself is helpful. Again, post in the comments. Would love to know your reflections on how you define success, but it must be internal. The standard must be an internal standard, because otherwise the external is fleeting. You just continue to chase something that's outside of you. And the last thing I'll share is, whatever it is, however you define success, allow yourself to be led through joy. Ask yourself, what is it that gives you deep, deep joy? And that is going to help you define success for yourself. Okay, guys, I'm going to go, but I hope this was helpful for you, and I will be doing more Facebook Lives now that I'm getting back in the swing of things. But it is no joke. Like, managing your energy as an introvert, it's serious. I'm learning that. So talk to you soon. Bye.